right, girls. Well, we rehearsed.
To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. In the closet, that's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it, say, don't touch.
Girl, we sound mad good.
What's good, what's popping, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Lelona. And thank you so much for tuning into yet another episode of Everything Lelona, where we talk about everything and anything. Yeah. If you are new here, welcome, baby. I really hope that you'll enjoy this video that will make you hit the little subscribe button somewhere over here. And if you are a regular subscriber, a gang say one, what's good, what's up, what is it? I really hope that you are and that you are taking care of yourself. Alright, so we are back with a brand new video, a brand new story time, and this is in fact the last episode of Vlogtober 2024. This is episode 10. 10 fucking videos in 1 month. We did that, okay? We did that, yeah. So I just want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you who've been watching every single video. I appreciate you so much, and yeah, I don't want to ramble, but I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It wasn't easy, but we did it. So now this story time is about the time that my friend, who I really thought was like my blood, tried to pimp me out to ex-convicts. Tried to pimp me out to ex-convicts. Haibo Wenja. But if you are interested and excited to hear more of the story, please make sure that you give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment down below, subscribe to my channel, share my video. Super thanks me, do the absolute most. And most importantly, something drinkable, something ginnable. Today we are having the Bahama Pina Colada Spirit Cooler because cheer, mama needs to cool off. So needed by Umzimba. So without wasting anyone's time, let's get into this video. So this story time happened sometime 2018, 2019, somewhere there, right? And the person that tried to sell me is someone that I had known for years prior to that, right? Him and I actually met in varsity in 2011 when I first went to university, right? We'll give him the name Spoo. Spoo and I went to NMMU together, a PE, right? Went to NMMU together. We were both first years in 2011. We stayed at Res A1 at South Point. I lived on the 3rd floor. He lived on the 1st floor, right? Him and my roommate were actually classmates, and they were funded by the same bursary fund, bursary scheme, don't. So he spent a lot of time in my room because he was friends with my roommate. Then eventually him and I started talking, because if we're all in the same room and there's conversation, best believe I'm gonna chime in, yabo. So we became accustomed and acquainted with each other like that. Then 2012, after the year had ended, I moved. I left South Point and found an apartment at Humud. Now, when I got to Humud, I became friends with other people who coincidentally were also friends with Usmu, right? Now, this made our bond even more deeper because we started going out together, we started hanging out, we became really good friends when I moved to a Humud and became friends with his friends, right? Sharp. So, obviously, mid-year, I left PE and then I moved to Pretoria, mid-year 2012. Moved to Pretoria, studied in Pretoria, then later moved to Joburg, right? Now, after I moved to Joburg, when your apartment down, one time, Usmu and I had remained friends throughout the years, right? Even though we were not like hanging out, even though we were not seeing each other, even though we were not calling each other often, but we still remained pretty good friends. Remember? Sharp. One Sunday, one random Sunday, I had decided to like cook and host and call my friends. So I called my friends who lived in my building. Well, one of them lived in my building, which was Utulan. And then I had like 2 or 3 other friends who I had invited to come and have supper at my place. So we were all chilling, drinking, hanging out at my place. Utulani is busy on Grindr. Ever? Busy on Grindr trying to get a hookup. And he says, guys, I found a hookup. This person is coming. So when Tulani left my apartment to go and fetch this person, we all knew that Tulani is going to fetch his Grindr hookup, right? Sharp. Now Tulani walks in, and when he walks into the apartment with his Grindr hookup, I'm like, Ariana, what are you doing here? It was Usmu. Smo, my friend from PE. I'm like, Smo, what are you doing here? He's like, no, I'm friends with Tulani. No. So he invited me, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bullshit. I know why you're here, bitch. I know why you're here, bitch. You're here too. But I didn't say that to him, yeah, bro. I was like, okay, cool. But deep down, I knew why this bitch was here. He was here to get squares on down. So guys, kuchilwe, and there were a lot of things that we had noticed about Usbu that we all started questioning. Yeah, well, we started questioning Usbu, and it made me feel horrible. It made me feel horrible to see him in a certain state, which I'm not going to explain here in this video. And remember, I'm thinking, in my head and in my heart, I'm like, this is someone I'm friends with, and to see him look a certain type of way just did not sit well with me. So I was like, also, babe, I don't have your number anymore. Been changing numbers, I've changed phones, so I lost your number. Give me your number. Yeah, bro. So after that evening, a couple of months later, I then moved apartments and moved into a new apartment, right? Different building, different whatever. Usmu and I hadn't then seen each other after that initial meeting at my old apartment, right? Though I've tried to like reach out to him, he's someone who would like give me the cold shoulder, and I was like, oh, okay, you'll come back when you're ready. Like, so one time I've moved, right? Apartment. My previous apartment actually. So I've moved and I live there now. And then Dibuya M17, I'm on my way back from work. Outside my apartment is a Capitec ATM, right? So there's a line there, and then I see Usmu standing at the back of the line. So I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm like, hey bitch, how are you? What about me, Gesana? I'm going to Papen, even though you gave me like a cold shoulder. Like Papen. So I'm like, sweetie, how are you? He's like, yo, I'm so stressed out. My client hasn't sent the money I was waiting for. And now you go to so he's like, no, and my phone died, so I can't call the client. I can't send him a text. I can't do anything because my phone has died, and I'm waiting here. I'm hoping when I eventually get to the front of the line, there will be money in my card, right? So I stand there in the line with him, and then eventually he gets to the ATM, he tries to withdraw, there's no money, right? So I'm like, no, you can come up into my apartment and then charge your phone, communicate with your client, and then you can find your way from my place. Yeah, bo? Nyanike, we go up. So when we go up, Usmu is carrying a plastic bag, yes, a Pick and Pay. And this plastic bag, let me not say these things, right? So we go up. Now because he charges his phone, he's on his phone, he's talking to the client. Yabo, talking to the client and what. And then, but eventually, Usbu is not getting the money, right? And Usbu now is going to spend the night at my place. And I'm fine with it. I cook, I take out alcohol, dim nosbu apendlini sisele sipheke ngabikhonto, and then we go to bed, we sleep. In the morning, he got money, I don't know how, and then he left when I was also going to work. After that day, because we were catching up and having so many different conversations, deep conversations, we like rekindled a friendship, right? Rekindled our friendship, and we start talking now on a daily basis. We start talking, we start hanging out. He starts visiting quite often, and I'm like, this is how our friendship was back then, yeah, bro? So I'm like, oh yeah, we're back. Now, so go bosom party. Whenever we go out together. Whenever we do stuff, we're doing stuff together, yeah, bro? So, Ati usbusiso. So apha ke siyancokola sihleli. You mean we were so drunk and we are at my place and we're talking. Ati Chomi, there's a guy apha who just came out of prison. Lomfana wayesenza heist. Lomfana wayesenza armed robbery. Lomfana wayesenza fraud. Lomfana like a core crime ebengayenzi lomfana, and lomfana is here. Right? Lomfana has sent Usbu imali at some point, I don't know. So Usbu's like, and now he wants to meet up. Yeah, bo? We've been talking, we started talking while he was in prison. And I'm like, Tommy, why he was in prison? In my head, I'm like, Amabhantinti now have phones. Like, I was so naive and oblivious to what actually happens in prison. So I'm like, Amabhantinti have phones and stuff. It's like, Tommy, these people have connections to the outside world. I'm like, oh, like this guy has so much money, and he was arrested. He was in prison when him and I started talking, and then when he came out, he sent me so much money, blah 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 blah. So now he wants to meet up, and he said, if I'm not comfortable meeting him alone, I can come to his place with a friend. Yeah, Bob? And he told me, I've seen pictures of his friends. His friends will be there. I'm a daughter. And you're not going to son. Once you tell my daughter, once there's men, this is it. Let's go. Let's go to where the niggas are. I want to be where the niggas are. Meet me where the niggas are. Find me where the niggas are. Didn't get low. Did you tell me? You don't have to say less. Don't have to say anything more. Say less, Kasana, because you had me at there are niggas then. Jonga, Sabasadu. I just moved here, Kempton Park. This guy lives in Kempton Park. Blah 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 blah. Cut the taxi. See better see Kempton Park. So I better say tell me what are we gonna do, Bayan? Yeah, bo. So if you and this guy decide to have sex, now what am I gonna do? Yeah, bo. Like, so I'm asking questions, but tell me what's gonna happen when we get there. He's like, no, this guy just says he wants to meet me for the first time, and because I said I'm not comfortable, he said I can bring a friend. We'll just chill with you. He's gonna splurge on us. He's gonna buy alcohol. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. Yeah, bo. We get to Kempton Park, and now this guy fetches us from a taxi rank, right? And then we walk to the famous city property apartments, Ezipa, Kempton Park. And when we get there, I start laughing because I'm like, I used to date someone who lives here, and I'm pretty sure that the person still lives here because their pictures are still pictures of that apartment. Yeah, but so take a lot of lane. We go in. When we get inside this guy's apartment, packed song amadoda. Packed kamanika. So inside people are drinking, people are smoking, kunuki kushu, kunuki ndashi, kunuki. Hey, Jonga, mama. Haibo sina kwenza kantoni apha kule ndlu. Ku-foggy system. Not system, it's smoke, ku-foggy. But it's a cute apartment. But abantu abangaphakathi sena bayachaya khona bangachayiyo. Chaya wena cigar, chaya wena tooth, kuchaya wena zol, kuchaya wena cigarette, kuyachaya, kuyaqhuma kule ndlu. So singene, right? And then let's call the guy Commander. Because why a commander yabaya? Yeah, at commander. Bafethu, this is Sbu and this is Umganwa Kulelon. Yabo? Hello everybody. Aba introduce. So now, when he introduces them, he says all of these guys we were all in prison at some point together. Lutini uvalo emntaneni. My heart starts beating fast because when he says we were all in prison together. Haibo, so all of you here, all of you guys here are ex-convicts, essentially. So you are asana and I saw people stuff, I saw people smoking stuff that I'm like, illegal substance, Leo. That is an illegal substance. So now I'm starting to get very uncomfortable. I call, so Singen and Diti quickly come with me to the balcony. Siphume ngaphandle sema kwi balcony, divale sliding door. Diti chomi sana kuthiwa la madoda wonke mos ex-convicts. Athi chomi, ex-convicts have money. Don't abantu who were doing like big crimes. Banemali. Hey, sana andiko, unconsure. I prefer white collar crime type of nigga. Umfana we fraud, umfana we heisty, umfana we armed robbery. Demo yikam. Demo posu dangerous lo umfana lo. Yabo, na bikhonto. So, kube khona one of the guys, right? Aphume ngaphandle while Usbu and I were talking. Afika buze, ngompi apha kuni, which one of you guys is with Commander? So I pointed to say, no, he's the one that's with Commander. I said, oh, okay. And then after finding out about Usbu is with Commander, now Usondeza coming at ufunamna. Like I can to Commander. Now ufuna the other guy. So I'm like, no. But umfana wakhona ke abe very hospitable. Is it hospitable? Abe very hospitable. Yabo? No, come. We go to the kitchen. I think the kitchen avule ati. What do you want up? Yabo? Agna, there's nothing sealed. All there is bottles, right? If bottles are corners, vuliwe zonke. So in my head, I don't want someone to mix me a drink. I don't want someone to mix a drink for me. I don't know what they're gonna pour in that drink. I don't know what's already poured inside the bottles. So you are asking and dating, I'm like, I need Savannah. Don't you guys have Savannah? Yeah, but no, Savannah has the only thing we drink tonight is like hard liquor. I don't drink hard liquor. I'm like, can we? There's a ShopRite downstairs and a ShopRite liquor shop. So I'm like, can we go to a ShopRite? I'll get myself a Savannah. So I'm getting a commander while we're talking about this Savannah. I need Savannah. Akupe mali ati go get yourselves a 24 a Savannah. To the good shot, I take the money, see a ShopRite, take 24, we come back. Now I'm more relaxed because I know the alcohol ediselayo ivulwandim. I am opening it myself and no one is going to spike my drink. I made sure I don't smoke any Zol because I don't know what it is laced with. Yeah, well, so that day I wasn't smoking. I was just drinking my Savannah and just being very cautious because I was here. Now, okay, one of the guys here, or two of the guys here are actually having a thing because but busy showing each other things on the phone, giggling together. I'm like, laba bayadlan, bayadlan. And then there's 3 more guys, because there was like 6 guys including Commander, then Sbu and I, so it made 8. 2 of those guys are together. Commander is with Sbu, and then 3 other guys are single, and then there's me. So they keep brushing up on me, these ones, and I'm thinking to myself, the fuck, leave me the fuck alone. Why this brush up? Yabo? Banqila abafana. Andithi bona babhizi na nezidakamizwa, babhizi nama-drugs as well. Banqila. What disappearisha lo oyichomyami endize naye apha? He disappeared with Commander, obviously. You understand? And Commander, guys, was hot. Commander was hot. Why am I what is happening whatever abayenzayo. Now during esas cut, ichomyam ingene erumini no Commander. And it ababadakiwe, right? These ones are drunk. One of them comes up to me, is like, Asane man, siye erumini. And I'm thinking to myself, you haven't even said anything substantial that will make me want to go into the room with you. Asane man, siye erumini, unikeze one, and then yabo. Wait, why are you being forward? Haibo. Yabo. Man, come no. Didn't umngani wakho tell you what's gonna happen? What do you mean umngani wami? Did he not tell me what's gonna happen? He's like, Haibo, umngani wakho akakutshelanga ukuthi what's gonna happen. Umngani wami akakutshelanga lutho mina. I don't know if maybe he got a stage fright. Wasuka kum. Right? Now, in my head, it's ringing this thing. Did umngani wam not tell me what's going to happen? Did my friend not tell me what's going to happen? Did my friend not tell me what's going to happen? It doesn't make sense to me what this guy is talking about or is implying. Hey, okay, who has been, like we puppy, that one wanted to mix me a drink. He was a puppy around me. So the thing like, hey man, can't tell me. Usbu siso, right? Usbu, what is it that Usbu was supposed to tell me? Ati lomfana kum, right? No man, loa na ba dibana abayana namhlanje. Usbu uorganizele lo this one, right? So Sbu had essentially organized that. Remember I said there was a couple, right? There was a couple apart from Sbu and Commander. There was another couple. One of them is Commander's best friend. Sbu had organized for Commander's best friend, organized one of his friends. When we got there, Sbu never said anything ukuthi that one is also a friend of mine, or it's someone I know. They didn't have conversations at all. So which made me think, what are you talking about? Aren't you drunk? Because Usbu, he came with me. So we are Spidanisa, are you mistaking me and that guy for each other? Because Usbu came with me. So am I the one that was being organized for Commander's best friend? He's like, Aundiva, you're not hearing me. That person is Sbu's friend. Usbu organized that one for Commander's best friend. Ukuthi bahlabane. Did you get like, ati nawe apa uze apa because Usbu ubatewe ku Commander. Commander paid Sbu money to bring a friend or to bring isifebe esizodliwa si scheme. Dibuze mnake esiphi scheme? Ati thina kala with the 3 of us. So did you get hima ho? So Usbu organized that one ukuthi alale ne best friend ka Commander. Then organized me ukuba ndilale ne scheme na esishekileyo yena uzalala no Commander. Maybe ndim lo ozakuba yi village bicycle. Guys, so now I'm like, say you're joking, right? And we're like talking like this, very quietly. Those two are sitting there, right? Two are sitting there. The two who have been canoodling with each other sitting there. Usbu is in the bedroom, right? I have all my things on me. And remember, I have an ex who lives here. So, like, I'm being like, don't lie. Like, yeah. Uze apha because usbu ubhatelwe imali ngukhomenda ukuba aze nesifebe. So esifebe nguwe ke no. So now Lona, because I think because he liked me, he doesn't want me then to sleep with all of them. Maybe he wants us to sleep with him. Yabo? Hey, mama, hey, what am I gonna do? I go on to, so my ex who lived in that building, him and I had like, we haven't been speaking for a very long time. So I sent him a text. I'm like, hey, I need your urgent help right now. Are you home? I'm in your building, and where I'm at, I'm not safe. You know, I'm not safe. Unfortunately, immediately. So when he calls me, I stand up, I answer the phone, and then I say, I'm coming back, right? I say, I'm coming back. I go out of the door, and I was out, guys. Like, I went out of the door, and that was the last time they saw me in that apartment. I ran for my life. Child, I ran for my life, and because I know where my ex lives, what unit he lives at. I went there, I knocked, he opened, because I told him on the phone, this is what's going on. No, I'm coming. I get there, I knock, he opens, I go in. I tell him the whole story of what happens. He's like, he brothel. He's like, don't you ever go there. That is a brothel. Guys, so I'm sitting now in my ex's house, right? Or my ex's apartment. And then I send, I did, because I remember I said, during this story time, I was like, my ex lives at unit 1. I didn't tell him where he lives, what unit he lives at. I just said that I have an ex who lives here. So I sent Usbu a message, Haibo, Usbadman, that guy told me that when you had organized me to sleep with the crew, right? And you organized that other guy to sleep with a best friend car commander. I can't believe you actually were selling me to these people, because I asked you time and time again, what's going to happen? What is expected of me? And you said, Kulek. Right? He read my message. He did not respond. I'm lying. He read my message and asked me, where are you? I said, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that I left. I am not there anymore. I left. He's like, no, we need to talk. No. I said, tell me what's going on. Tell me now, because I want to know now. He did not respond to me. In the morning, because I slept over. In the morning, I woke up. My ex took me home, and then I told Usbu, I'm home and I need to see you. Come over. We need to sort this out. Usbu has never, ever came to see me ever again. And then I saw Usbu a liquid blue, but now this is like years later. I'm sure this was sometime last year. I see him a liquid blue, and I'm like, and he was like, guys, we literally just stared at each other, and then we walked and went into opposite directions. That was literally how I knew that, one, the friendship was over. There's nothing to salvage here. There's absolutely nothing. He tried to sell me, and I ran for my life. So that is the story of how I almost got sold to ex-convicts. Yeah. Be careful of who you befriend in Joburg. Be careful of who you befriend. People turn on you here for the sake of money. So that's the story. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment down below, subscribe to my channel, share my videos. Super thanks me. Do the absolute most. And yeah, Vlogtober was a lot. I am never doing this again. I swear. Never doing this again. This was a lot, you guys. But I really did enjoyed doing Vlogtober. I don't wanna lie. We'll see if we can master the courage to do Vlogmas. I don't know, but I'll keep you guys updated. And till my next video, bye.